Video journal with Sara D. Grab a tea. Today, I'm going to journal about self-awareness, self-reflection, and the rise of creatives. Stay tuned if you want to join me. Grab a tea. Before I get into it, these mugs, Santa dropped this new merch from Flow Network. Oh yeah, documenting evolution. It's what we've been doing for the past 2.5 years as we've been getting ready to go to market, find our flow and going to market, and also dealing with life challenges, as many of us have been dealing with life craziness in the past couple of years. Just want to invite you to take a deep breath and just congratulate yourself for being here and making it through this year. And I know it's been challenging for a lot of us, and just want to send out so much love. And I also know there's been a lot of things to be grateful for as well. And it's a very up and down time, and it's a full spectrum of emotions, which speaks to this model that we do with our hands that it's yes, the you be you. If you've seen our videos, you be you. We think it's the most relevant strategy for humanity moving forward is the more you can be yourself, do what you love, have self-awareness, self-expression, do your art, do whatever you feel called to do from your heart. There's a journey of expanding your bandwidth capacity, and there's highs and lows. That's just the reality of being human. So this model we have been using when we talk to clients and just within our team as well, because it's a powerful reminder. And you can check out on Flow Network. We have created some videos with those models, animation thingies that explain it deeper if you're interested. Also, before I get into it, inviting anybody, we have a challenge coming up just January 2nd, 2022. Can you believe it? Just days away. It's December 30th over here. I actually have something I want to flash up. Putting the date on my journals here. The journals are something new that I'm doing as I am reinventing myself and emerging into the digital landscape once again. I've had many emergences and many deaths and rebirths and reinventions, and I'm in another phase of it, and riding the wave of the new year and the new beginnings. And there's a lot of light through the winter solstice is the return of the light, and then Christmas and the spirit of giving and sharing and receiving and food and people you love. And then, the new year and the new energy, there's a wave that we can ride in these times. So we're doing the Flow Content Creation Challenge, inspiring leaders, way showers, creatives to get out on video. I know there's a lot of us that have the intention to get out on video, and there's so many barriers and blocks to getting out on video consistently, especially, and in a way where you're just flowing and it's not just dancing and pointing at words on screens, which are fun. Don't get me wrong. It's fun to consume content in fast and easy ways. And I also like getting into a conversation with someone and getting to really know who they are. And there's something a word I made up called marketelling, which is this new way of doing marketing for the new world, the new age, for businesses, for brands, artists, anybody, basically who's understanding that we are the creators of our reality, and now is the time to co-create the reality we actually want so we can thrive as a species, and understanding also that there's a lot of fear and there's a lot more emotions going on in the planet, the highs and the lows, and how to stay centered in that space. And context is so key, I feel, in the new year, and it always has been, but especially now. So if you're interested, you can join the challenge. Even if you don't feel like you're ready to share video, like go on video and share in this way, you still might benefit from joining and even just making videos on your own for your own self to watch back and reflect. Okay, now I'm going to get into, and this all sort of speaks to this rise of creatives that I said I was going to talk about, and self-reflection. It all ties in, and my language style is very, sometimes seems all over the place, but it usually loops, and that's just the feminine nature. And I've been on a journey of balancing and finding my self-expression in my male and female sides, and I feel like I am both in a way. Sometimes I have more feminine energy, sometimes I have more masculine, and it's about letting those flow in healthy ways and having the contrast of the unhealthy ways that I have had both of those energies running in my system. And this is a part of self-expression, is to understand our wholeness, to be really present and listening. Listening is huge. Listening is everything. I feel in a way we create through our listening. And market telling very much speaks to this. It's what is the market telling you? And how can you create a service or a solution to a problem you're seeing in the market based off your sweet spot? And this is the journey of market telling. In talking to a lot of entrepreneurs and businesses and creatives, one of the biggest problems, like using video as a metaphor, is like you're putting yourself out there in the world for anybody to see at any time. And you could change, and you could feel like you don't want to show your failures or the messy parts. You just want to come on and share the top 10 easy steps to growing your business, and like not talk about the failures, which I'm all about redefining what failure is, because I know, at least from my past and my programming, I was afraid to fail, because if you get an F on your report card, you are just the worst. And failing is what we need to do to grow, basically. And it's a thing we can celebrate. Actually, we can celebrate that we've like up leveled and we're expanded into a new, more authentic version of ourselves. So I've been on this journey, and video is my passion. I've known that since I was a child. And I've recently come through a period where the videos I was creating were for me and me only. And I have used video as a way to self-reflect since I was a young child. I've shared in previous videos. And my point here is that I'm really excited to bring some sort of structure using video to people who are looking to develop deeper self-awareness, to build more trust with themselves and then with their community, people, clients, the world. Trust and everything starts with ourselves. And that is the basis for the understanding of what market telling is all about. And the rise of creatives speaks to, we're going to see in 2022 and beyond, more and more creative people who have spent the time really honing their self-expression, honing who it is they really are, honing into fine-tuning like their purpose and their reason for being here on the planet. And our if we look back into our past, we can see that everything was designed perfectly to put us to a position that gives us the perfect skill set for what's exactly needed for the market that's around you, that has a specific problem that you have a solution for. And that's a dance to find that. It's a dance to, like, I'll speak from my experience. Like when I first left my first entrepreneurial venture, which was Sara Inspiring Life, and I was teaching boot camps and fitness classes and holistic nutrition consultations, and eventually I even brought in color and quantum sound and oracle cards and just very intuitive kind of guidance. And also video and helping businesses get on video. And then I started to see how video, like, oh my gosh, I've been using video all this time. That's helped me really understand and be self-reflective about who I am and who I'm not. And that's a journey we're all going to be faced with at one point or another, if we say yes and answer the call to be our highest self, and not stay in society's box that we've been put into, and put a cap on our evolutionary experience to scale our consciousness, and fully discover our wholeness. So video is a powerful tool for self-reflection, and then it's when you're in that sweet spot where you're ready to share and it feels good and it feels effortless, then you can, really make impact just by sharing your vision, your story, your experience, who you are. I think the consumer market is changing very much. A lot of us have woken up to the ways we've been manipulated and controlled and become consumers versus creators. And it's a journey. And I've been on an epic journey. And there's been so many fails for me in terms of so I left my first entrepreneurial venture, retired as a fitness instructor and all that. And then just was like, okay, the only thing I heard was you have to reach more people, and I had no idea what that meant. And I was also doing ayahuasca ceremonies and plant medicine ceremonies, years ago when I was on my, just trying to figure out my purpose. And I heard in the ceremony, just make videos. Because my intention was always, what's my purpose? And when I heard that, I was like, just make videos. How is that a business? How is that my purpose? I don't understand. And I just ignored it. Not fully. I had a YouTube channel, and I've always been making video because it's just what I like to do, and have been self-reflective. As I said before, there was YouTube and social media and things where you could put yourself out in the world. Excuse me. So I'm getting a little bit excited because a part of me feels like I've been putting a cap on my creativity. And I haven't really. I've been more in a reflective space. Like I said, I've been making videos, but they've been for me. And I've been in a regenerative space. I've been in a cocoon phase, and it feels good to feel like I'm flowing in a direction that feels effortless, and learning so much from my failures, and wanting to share those now with my clients, in terms of, it's the same thing with writing a book, putting yourself out on video, whatever it is. A lot of times we think we know what it is that we want to do, and then it doesn't end up being that thing. And to be able to constantly let go and discover and be in that listening mode and reflective mode. And we have models at Flow Network around this as well: stretch, reflect, recover, discover, recover. So I've been in lots of recovering lots of things, stretching a lot as well, and being in that spiral. And when I first started out, I was saying, after I left my fitness business, I hired business coaches. I spent so much money on hiring these. I was like, this is my answer. This is my ticket. They have all the answers for me. And they even said on their stage, as long as you follow everything that we do and everything that we say, then you'll be successful. Which, in their eyes, I could have been successful, but it wasn't what I wanted for me at that time. And, maybe I thought that I wanted to be, I did. Obviously, I thought I wanted to be a certain way. And then the universe showed me, no, honey, that's not where you actually want to be playing. Those are conditioned. Ways of thinking that's what you need to do or be. And part of that was I've been discovering, okay, when I show up on camera, do I want to have a business suit on and myself made up and my hair all perfect and, the best lighting, and tried that for a bit. And then it's do I want to be just holding the camera and walking in nature, and tried that. And there's some videos out there. I like nature. And now I'm trying this one, and it's really easy. I have everything. I'm even going to paint my face if I want to. So I'm finding my way of expressing in a way that's authentic for me, and not because some outer authority has told me that that's who I should be. And it has been such a journey of discovering how all the ways I give my power away. And that's the conditioning that we're breaking out of. There's like so many phases to being awake. Like you can wake up and see like, oh, we're in a matrix and life is this way. And then there's like the real waking up to how it's actually, you're enmeshed within your own little micro reality. Not saying little as it like in a condescending way. I just mean little as in your perspective, because that's all you've known. I'm quickly trying to bring a model up here. I wasn't going to do it, but I feel called to do it because this is what I love talking about. And I'm so happy and excited with this model because it offers a place for triangulating and conversation and just diving deeper in yourself, but also in relation to other people. And that's the power of triangulation. And I use a tool as well, color bottles, which I'll show you. I'll just turn the computer really quick. I have a camera 3 that's going to be set up, and then you're going to start seeing videos coming from camera 3. I just realized if I move my computer, I might turn the mic off, so I can't do it. So hold on a second. Hold up. So this is also a tool of triangulation, similar to if you pull oracle cards. These all have there's tons of bottles, like 87 just bottles that are like this, which are for bathing in. They're essential oils, and they all have a number associated with them. This is G11, a beautiful natural smell because it's just essential oils and plants and things. And I noticed when I watch my videos back, this microphone doesn't have a sock around it, so you can really hear my breath when I take a deep inhale. Perhaps maybe you can ASMR. You can take a deep breath with me. It's so weird having conversation with a video camera. That's another barrier, speaking of barriers. So let's bring this back up. And this is way longer than I thought it was going to be. Always the case. I always feel like I need to hurry up and talk, get my whole point across. And that's part of the, like I said in the beginning, I like the videos where I keep getting sidetracked from showing the models, where we point and dance to things on screens, which I said is cool. And I like that. But I also, there's people that I follow that make like long videos, and I appreciate that because again, you can go deeper, which is what this model is about, going deeper. Triangulation is a powerful way. So I was talking about, the old world, level 1, 2, 3. This is a jump point in evolution to kind of be in this level 4 or 5 category as often as possible. So we're shifting from power over, being manipulated, controlled, because there's lots of fear about, to the power within and owning and accepting our own patterns and programming and doing the healing work basically to expand our bandwidth capacity. So that's just one of the models we have at Flow Network to talk about this evolutionary experience and dive deeper and learning about one another's perspective and having some sort of common language, because when we can just have a common language, especially across gender, generation, where the language is different and words mean different things, and there's even words that one generation doesn't even know. Like my new favorite word from the older generation is jeepers. Love saying it. Oh, jeepers, this is long. We're in 19 minutes. So the rise of the creatives, people who are not afraid to fully express their fullness and have really unique, sweet spot, creative abilities because of their life past experience, and they've done the healing work, so they can not just carry the wounds of the past, but they can also carry forth their wisdom and their lessons and share their story. So if you're in a spot where you want to share or just start, you like the idea of video self-reflection, then please, we would love for you to join us over on the Flow Content Creation Challenge. And I'm taking my time as I find this graphic here, which this little unicorn also features on the new mug. And this mug will be delivered to one of the participants of the Flow Content Creation Challenge. We're going to do a draw, and we also have some other giveaways as well, because giveaways are fun, and this challenge is meant to be fun because life can be too serious sometimes, and fun, creative energy brings up our joy, brings up our frequency, and who doesn't want that? So thank you so much for spending this time with me. If you like these video journals and would like me to continue doing them, please like it, comment. I'd love to hear from you. Again, I'm all about conversation and sharing our perspectives. And if you are interested, please join at Flow Network Community, the Flow Content Creation Challenge. I think this would be a fun way of community building and just inspiring you all to get your voice out there. And that's all I'm saying for tonight. So I hope you have a beautiful day, night, life, and for now, Flow and out.